Hey, how's it going, everybody? Today I want to talk about something that some of you may know, but I'm willing to bet a lot of you do not know how to do all this stuff, especially if you have an Android phone. I really can't tell you if you've got an iPhone, this will work. It's probably different. I mean, some of it may be the same, some of it may be different. So hopefully you learned a good bit. This has benefited me tremendously over the last couple of years with my Android phone. Now, I had a 32 gigabyte phone for a while, then ended up getting a 64 gigabyte, then I went back to a 32 gigabyte. And it's really helped me, specifically my 32 gigabyte phones, just because there's not as much storage space on those. The 64 gigabyte phones, I never had any issues. So what I'm going to do, we're going to dive right in. So if you're running into storage issues on your phone, don't matter what kind of phone you have, just give me as long as it's an Android. You mean specifically the LG or the Galaxies. That's mostly what I have. Pretty sure to work on other phones too, other Android phones. At least most of it will anyway. And I'd like to thank actually a friend of mine, Jim, and also a friend of mine, BJ, for these tips. They actually gave me probably about half of these tips. The other half I figured out on my own. So thanks guys for that. It's really helped me out if you're watching this video right now. One thing I suggest everybody do is just download, it's called Avast. Avast Mobile Security. It's free. That'll scan for viruses and things. A lot of people don't think your virus can get phones and have it, or your phone can get viruses, but it can. So I suggest doing that and doing a scan every now and then with that. You can also clean your phone. This is actually going to be the first thing I'm going to talk about, is cleaning your phone with that as well. Speed your phone up. You can boost your RAM on there, and it just takes like a minute to go through and do that. You clean it up as well. Let's see, let's dive into and that saves space. I mean, I do that pretty regularly every day on my phone. I do at least do the RAM boost, because it really works to speed up my phone. And I've had 5 or 6 different ones, and this was the one that really worked, just to save y'all some time for going through different ones that are out there. And this is a legit one. I know it works. I've tested it. I've experimented. All this other stuff I'm about to talk to you about, I've tested. I've also experimented with different things as well. And these are the ones that I found best to work personally for me. And I use my phone for a living, by the way. I mean, I have for a good while now. Probably like 8 or 9 years for sure. And before that, I used it for business purposes and other businesses. I've had different businesses throughout the years that I've used it with. Duplicate file remover. This is gonna free up some space on your phone as well, storage space. That's what we're talking about here. So you can go in there. You just basically click. What you're gonna do once you download it, it's the one with the blue squares too on your Play Store, Google Play. There's 2 different blue squares on top of each other. That's how you know you have the right app. But you can click on audio files, images, PDF files, any kind of files really, and it's going to give you the option to remove the duplicate files. I have this problem a lot, so I do a lot of different screenshots, a lot of different saving files, and sometimes I'll forget that I've saved one before or took the same picture. Sometimes I'll take the same picture twice. When I take pictures, I usually take at least 2 pictures minimum. I learned that from a photographer friend of mine. His name's Dennis Carroll, by the way. If you guys want to look him up, he's on my Facebook page. He does photography and things like that. He's been a photographer for years, wedding photography, different venue events and stuff like that as well. It's always a good idea. Just a quick tip for you though: when you take pictures, make sure you take at least 2. But this has removed a lot of pictures, and saved a whole lot of space for me on my phone just by using this one app. Probably the biggest 2 that's helped me out of any of these, and I haven't really noticed a lot of, by the way, if you delete your calls or delete your text messages, I didn't notice any results from deleting my calls my text message, deleting my text messages, did actually free up some space. I don't remember how much it was every time I do it, but it's probably like 0.2 to 0.4 gigabytes of space. So it does help. But the biggest one of all is going into your standard storage of your phone, which you can get there. You just click on settings, then you go to general, then you go to storage, and once you're in there, actually this is the second big one. I'll tell you the first one next. Once you're in there, you can go through and you can actually clean your storage space on your phone as well by using just its standard features, and it works. It frees up a good bit of space. Actually, I almost got back almost an entire gigabyte by doing that one today. And then another gigabyte, almost a gigabyte, it's like 0.9 gigabytes, came from going into your apps. If you go into your apps on your phone, view apps, go in where you can see it, you'll see a whole list of your apps. Come on, girl, what you want? You done got your belly full. Cat's over here wanting some attention is what it is. I just got, they've been working all day, just got in. Haven't really gave her any attention yet, other than food. Lost my train of thought. But yeah, you go in there to your apps, where your apps and everything is at. Just when you see the entire list of your apps, you click on each individual app. This takes a while, don't get me wrong, depends on how many apps. It takes a while. It took me over an hour, and I did it today, and I do it about every year. About once a year I'll go in and do it, and it really does help. I mean, almost a gigabyte, 0.9 is what I got back on this. But you go in, you just click on storage, and you click on, they'll give you another option that says clear cache. Some people call it catch, but I mean the correct pronunciation from what I can understand and find is cache, just like cash money. So do that. That'll help you out tremendously as well with your storage space. Haven't really tested it yet, but you can also go into like your browser and you can clear out your history. Not really sure if that'll help a whole lot with storage space. It might. It's one thing I haven't really tested. I do it every now and then, but I just haven't, like I said, haven't actually put it to the test to see if it'll actually do that. I'll comment. I'll do a comment below this video. I'll do it sometime soon and let you guys know if it did actually save some storage. Another thing will speed your phone up. If you go into your browser, you want to close all your tabs. When you get done browsing, close every one of your tabs. That'll speed you up on your phone as well. But that's pretty much it. I'm looking at my notes here. I don't think there's anything else. I hope this helps you guys out, especially the ones of you are hurting for storage space on your phone, like I am right now. So yeah. If y'all have any questions, comments, or suggestions about any of this, just please leave them below as always. If this helped you at all, you like what you see on my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Also share the video with your friends and family. And take care. We'll see you soon in another video.